Hi boys and girls. I'm going to show you some cursive now. This is on page 50 and 51 in your cursive book. We're going to do E. E is kind of a fun one. It looks just like a backwards 3. Here, let's see, I've got my book right here. So we're going to start at the very top, as we just about always do. One thing I really want you to think about, boys and girls, is that tilt. And you can really see it, I think, if you look right here. How you see that printing E just going straight up and down, and this guy really looks like he's tipping over, about ready to fall. It really does need to be tipped. You're going to find in everything you do with cursive, if you don't tip it, it tends to look, I don't know what to say about what it looks like. It doesn't look as much like the type of cursive we're trying to learn here. And sometimes that just becomes your way of making the letters. But for right now, really work on not having letters like this, but really going like that. Okay? So when we make our E, we're going to be starting at the top. And you may even notice they've got like this little, it's almost like a little notch. Can you see that right there? I can't really see it with this camera, but if you look at your book, you'll see it. There's almost like a little notch there at the top, which is kind of unusual. I never really have made it that way, but we can try it. So it's just a little notch. And then we're just around. They've got a little loop there, around, and then up. Let's say our next letter was I. It would just be like that. Let's say our word was Einstein. That's what that would look like. All right, so let's try another one. Uh-oh. What just happened? Looks like we lost power. Great. Well, isn't that lovely? Let's see if I can get a little bit of light in here and we can just keep going. You remember that big windstorm we had yesterday? Well, that's just when I'm taping this. Okay, well, let's keep going. All right, so it's that little notch, and that's kind of your choice, boys and girls. What is not your choice for right now is getting in that tip, that tilt. I feel like that's a really bad one. I'm gonna just go like that. I'm just gonna take that guy right out of there. All right, let's try another one. Let's scoot this over so you can see. All right, let's see. Okay. So that one's okay. Maybe not my favorite. I like my other one better so far. I think I like this one the best so far. I'll tell you, boys and girls, I'm doing this on a funny angle just so I can get the camera. So let me do it for my angle and then I'll turn it back so you can see it correctly. It's a little bit better. I went a little bit above the line. But of course, boys and girls, in daily cursive, you know, you're always going to be kind of messing up certain lines. So we don't worry too much about that. Okay. So that one's going to just take some practice. I feel like maybe And then I really like actually how this page does, or the book does so much uppercase and then so much lowercase practice. And then I love all these words you've got here. I mean, Boys and girls, I want you to really pay attention. If you are zooming through this, you are not giving it the time that it needs. Even if I was going to write all this, or your mom or your dad, especially trying to do it in these perfect letters, it would really take us some time to slow down and really work on the way our hand is moving, not holding your pencil too tightly. This would take me a couple minutes if I was doing it. So I want you to slow down and really practice those letters. Let's try Easter since we have that coming up. I'm going to add it right here because it's pretty much all I have room for. So I've got my E, and then it goes up here. You know, boys and girls, I don't remember teaching you S. Did we learn S? I really don't remember that. We must have, right? Anyways, slow, careful movements. If you're feeling like rushy, honestly, I would suggest putting it away and doing it another time, because that's not going to be your best time to do it. Rushing through this isn't going to do you any good. Remember, we've always talked about muscle memory, and teaching yourself to make it sloppy and wrong isn't going to do you any good. Okay? I'm going to write up at the top. I love some of these words. They're so perfect for us right now. We've got the word Catholic. We've got the word Easter. Let's see. All right, let's make my lines again. I'm going to look at some of the word choices we have here. I thought I saw the word Catholic. Oh, I'm sure you can hear Jacob and Ryan. Boys, I'm trying to make a video in here. Shh. Okay. So let's do, oh, I see Elizabeth's name in there. I bet that's exciting, huh, Elizabeth? All right. Let's write that word Catholic. All right. That was fun. You know what, though, boys and girls? My letters are all straight up and down. That is not my best effort. Let's try that again. All right, let's try that again. It really doesn't help the way that I've got this board here. All right, I'm going to turn it so that it's tilted the way I need it, and then I'll turn it back so you can see better, okay? Okay. Really have to slow myself down. See, there's a better tilt. There. My tilt is much better that way. All right, so go ahead and do your E's. Like I said, if you're rushing, stop, pick a different time. Maybe you just do you know, your capitals, and then you do your lowercase. Boys and girls, you know what I'm about to say here, if you can even see. Practice, write. Practice, write. Practice, write. For all the moms and dads listening, this is what I've told them to do since our very first letter, is to get your muscle memory trained. So practice one and then write your own. We don't do all the practices and then all the writing. We practice one, write one, practice one, write one. Because if we're doing it wrong, we don't want to continue training our muscles to do it wrong. We want to do it right and then try our own, and then do it right and then try our own. That's very, very important. So you may not go through and trace, and then write, and then trace, and then write. That's not doing you any good. And I know this is really hard to see, but I have no power. So anyways, okay, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.